Oregon. He weighs 205 pounds and stands 6 feet tall. From Team Quest, he is a wrestling specialist. This is Chael Sonnen. And his opponent fighting out of the red corner. From Provo, Utah, weighing in at 205 pounds. He stands at 6 feet 2 inches tall. From Team Extreme, he is a wrestling Muay specialist. Muay Thai specialist. This is Alex Stiebling.
Alex Stiebling, Chael Sonnen. Very, very competitive fight. One of the most anticipated fights of the evening. Here's Josh Rosenthal.
All right, what are the rules in the back? Any last-minute questions? No? All right, touch gloves, go back, let's do this.
Guys, it's going to be interesting. We mentioned Chael Sonnen, a very good wrestler in the Pac-10, and uses that wrestling ability. Alex Stiebling knows a lot of submissions. It'll be interesting to see how much of a stand-up fight we'll see.
I was thinking the same thing, because two guys like this that like the ground game so much, they might want to test each other's chins a little bit. But no, there it is.
Sonnen shot it
That's
real
a bad
quick.
shot, Jeff.
Look at that. Nice body slam, too.
That's some power.
Yeah, indeed. And, you know, Alex Stiebling, he doesn't mind being here. I mean, this is where he wants to be, a butterfly guard. This is where he wants to do his work.
I dread when Alex is on his back, because I don't like to see anybody, especially Alex, take shots and then land that Hail Mary.
He does a good job of it. I mean, he's a guy that will take punishment to get off with his jiu-jitsu. I mean, that's the way it's always been. And look at Chael Sonnen firing some quick shots.
Let's go. Let's get up.
When he fought Tim McKenzie, I said to you guys at ringside, I said, this guy's going to give me a heart attack the way he fights.
That's the way it goes with him. You're right. I mean, he will take lots of punishment just to work his jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, the Riggs match where, you know, he really suffered some trauma there. Marked up badly after the fight, took a lot of big shots to the head, but in the end, he's the one that cinched, you know, the submission and won the fight.
Yeah, and I asked Alex yesterday, I said, Alex, you're not going to fight on your back, right? And he said, well, he really didn't answer me, which means he is going to fight on his back.
But he's, you know, he's one of these guys that are able to pull fights out. You know, nicknamed the Brazilian Killer for what he did down in Brazil, and certainly proved it again against Riggs. Here, clearly out of the fight, being dominated, being hurt, and he found a way to win.
Sonnen being from Team Quest.
Wow.
Oh,
There goes.
good shot.
He's been watching the tape. Chael Sonnen's been watching the tape. He knows he can land some bombs.
Now, what was that 360 he did outside the guard and then just came straight down?
That was a great move.
Something different.
Little
If you
spin
haven't
move.
seen it, you don't know how to react to it.
You're right. And there he goes. He's going to the body and the right hand. He's watching what Joe Riggs did. We just talked about it. That's what Riggs did. He would go to the body, then go right to the head. Now he's trying to lock him up a little bit better here.
This would be a huge win for Sonnen and a huge loss for Alex.
I think this is the kind of fight that Chael's been looking for, is something to get back. You know, he's in that wonderful 8-man tournament in Denver. You know, he didn't win it. Horn and Babalu were in the finals there. And, you know, he thought maybe his star had set a little bit there, but he's a young talent, and he's looking for that one marquee name to beat to put himself back up there for the big payday.
And this would be it. And you know what? The one thing that really impressed me about Chael Sonnen right now is his absolute speed.
Yeah, he's got a lot of speed. And, you know, you mentioned the big win. You know, Chael Sonnen fought Stiebling's teammate, Jeremy Horn. And it was a great fight. That last fight especially, look at him land more shots. The last fight against Jeremy Horn, he did a lot of great things to put himself in position to win. Couldn't finish it. And Jeremy Horn, I think it was a third-round win for Horn. But Sonnen did a lot of good things in the fight. So I'm sure Horn had a lot of talk with Alex Stiebling and say, hey, this is a tough guy that, you know, he's done some great things. And right now, Stiebling working to get up, and he does.
And Stiebling and Horn trained together in Provo, Utah.
Stiebling's got to hurt Sonnen standing up.
Oh, it looked like a flying knee attempt by Sonnen, and Alex Stiebling just picked him up, and now he's got him down. Now, this is interesting. The wrestler on his back. We'll see how he does. No, he's not. Wow.
What a bridge.
Good old wrestling move. Jeff Blatnick can appreciate that.
That's called, man, I can't believe the horsepower he had to bridge through.
Chael Sonnen just showed Alex Stiebling what time it was on the ground, and that was extremely impressive.
Strength. Some good strength there. Right now, Stiebling's corner says you got to do something on the ground. Don't sit there and take abuse. Get after it.
Because he's going to post that arm and crack him with that forearm. Alex has got to get out of this position immediately.
And guys, we've seen Alex fight enough. He's always a slow starter. He's traditionally a slow starter.
Now, the way I'm looking at this, he's got the leg split. You see Chael's one arm splitting Stiebling's legs. That will keep Stiebling on his back. But I don't think Stiebling's looking to get off his back, and he's limiting himself to just one arm to punch with. Stiebling has 2 arms to counter with.
Chael Sonnen, you see the damage he's inflicting now on Stiebling. About 30 seconds left in this round, and Sonnen continues with those short shots. And look at the cut under Stiebling. Is it his right eye? Looks like there's a big cut under the right eye of Stiebling now. Yep, you see that. The good part is it's under the eye. Bad part is it's a cut, and cuts bleed, and it can look a lot worse as it continues to go.
This looks like the old style of UFC where, it's a discipline versus discipline. The wrestler staying to the side, not getting in any trouble, controlling hips.
Just grinding it out. Just grinding it out. Nice round for Chael Sonnen. I mean, a couple body slams, got himself out of trouble midway through that first round, and just continued to bring in the punch and power and landed some shots.
I personally think, and this is an editorial thing to say, I really don't think Alex Stiebling should fight many more fights if he continues to fight like this, to be honest.
Well, part of the thing he said that happened is he used to use a lot of butterfly, bring his knee up in between him and his opponent while in the guard. But since he's been training with Jeremy Horn, Horn passes that like butter. And so he says he's gotten away from it, and it's gotten him in trouble against other opponents.
You see the replay here, and that right hand right there is the one that split Alex Stiebling up. Cut him up there, and you see where the cut, it just sustained damage. The corner didn't have a long time to try to fix that cut, so we'll see how they do it. And Stiebling comes out firing here. That's what he's got to do.
It's about time, too. Because he's got to pull the trigger.
Oh, good right hand
He ate
there.
a big one there. And there's the shot. Stiebling shuts him down, but Stiebling goes right into a guillotine. He's going to hoist him. Stiebling's got to get out of this because Stiebling could, not be submitted, but it's going to weaken him here if he stays in this position too long.
Chael Sonnen, very good first round for him, trying to continue here in the second round.
I don't think Chael's trying to use that choke as a submission right now. I think he's using that position as a counter. Try to keep from being taken down, rip the upper body up, can't get down near his hips, can't pick him up. He stays standing.
Right now, kind of a stalemate. Josh Rosenthal watching him. If they don't get going here, they'll separate him and take him back to the center. A couple foot stops now by Chael Sonnen.
And there Alex
There you
gets
go,
a trip down, but he's right into the half guard. And Alex got to make sure he doesn't get into trouble here.
And that was a nice front headlock, freestyle tilt maneuver there, able to change positions.
Yeah, Chael with the hammer fists on the ear there.
And I like what Chael's doing. It's just a nice, dirty boxing, some people call it. I mean, he finds his position, gets a chance to land some elbows right there. He
When he
continues
posts
to
that
fire.
arm, he just drops the elbow straight down. Alex has got to figure out a cure for that.
And he said he was going to try to use his knees again, get him in between, and he's abandoned it totally. He has got no real distance between him and Sonnen, and he's paying the price for it.
And guys, right now, just this barrage by Chael Sonnen reminds me so much of who he works out with, Randy Couture and Matt Lindland. It's just that nasty, I got you, I'm going to grind it out with you, I'm going to fire some elbows on you, you're not going to be able to rest against me. I'm going to continue to fire it.
It's almost as if the Team Quest is becoming a rubber stamp in some ways.
Yeah.
When you are say you're from Team Quest, those guys probably put you through a lot. So when you represent them, you're going to get the W or something real close to it.
I mean, you look who's in that gym. We always mention Randy Couture and, of course, Matt Lindland, but you still got Evan Tanner. You still got Dan Henderson. I mean, those guys, I mean, it's just a tremendous team, and you can see so many mannerisms in the fight style all the way down right here with Chael Sonnen.
Big left forearm. You mentioned Randy Couture. Chael Sonnen likes to train with Randy the most because he says when he trains with Henderson and Tanner, they actually try and knock him out sometimes.
Well, Chael's never been one to be shy to talk, that's for sure. And he basically said the same thing when he in the pre-fight speech when he talked to us. He says, hey, I'm going to put him down. I'm going to punch a hole in his head. And so far, he's got a cut under the eye.
And he's really dominated the action. It's been his fight, his style, and where he wants it to take place.
Chael Sonnen, you know what else he's doing right now that that cut under the right eye of Alex Stiebling. He's looking at that cut, and he's every shot is going right towards that cut. He's splitting it even more. He's fighting a smart fight.
Another good couple punches.
Oh, good the kick there by Stiebling.
Oh, he's going right into a triangle, and he gets out quick. See, that's the thing with Stiebling. At any moment, up until the last second,
Dangerous.
you got to be careful.
It's a little noose hanging out there, and if you put your neck or arm in that noose, he cinches it down.
And that's the unfortunate thing about his style. He takes so much abuse to get that one chance, and he capitalizes usually on that chance.
Generally, it's when people punch themselves out. When he beat Riggs, it was Riggs started laying chest to chest, and he put himself in a vulnerable spot.
In the middle of the second round, scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds.
What's going to happen with Alex Stiebling's career, win or lose in this fight, he's got to start evolution.
Yep.
He's got to evolve. He's got to stop laying on his back like this, because guys are figuring this out. Each fight is getting closer and closer to doom. And Chael Sonnen is really cracking him up here.
Josh Rosenthal will stand him up. Not enough action, he says, so we're going to get him to his feet. And Alex Stiebling probably happy right now to stand up because he was taking some abuse from his back. And there's Chael Sonnen. Oh, good takedown.
Worst case scenario for an outcome of that stand-up, Stiebling needed to do some damage, needed to punch, kick, do something. Back in the same position, Chael's going to just rain down more punishment.
Chael Sonnen, what an impressive performance so far. We got about 20 seconds here left in this second round. Just dominating this fight, something that I don't think all three of us would even think going into the fight. It's just been a domination of Chael Sonnen so far.
Will the veteran find another way, or is this a changing? Here's a young lion figuring it out and making a name for himself and putting himself back in a position for a championship shot.
Chael Sonnen from Portland, Oregon, by way of Team Quest, really putting to Alex Stiebling, and Stiebling now has 1 round to try to solve the riddle that is Chael Sonnen right now. And look at Chael, he's just fresh, getting a little bit of a drink there, but I mean, he's ready to go. I mean, he's in great physical condition.
Unbelievable physical conditioning. He put the pressure on him, and he just kept cracking down. You could say it's got one dimension, but it's just look. He's basically almost hitting him at will, and Alex tried an up kick there, but wasn't much on it. But Chael is meeting with little resistance, and he's just busting up Alex Stiebling all over the place.
Stiebling, we've seen it too many times, taking too many shots to try to get his one shot in, and you see the kick there, but like you said, Steven, it didn't have a lot of force on it.
It was a grazing blow anyway. I mean, a kick like that could theoretically, and there he goes for the triangle choke, and we're coming into round number 3. I hope we don't see more of Alex in the turtle position.
We might see that as a setup. When you go for one of those high kicks, people try to split your legs, dive down, and he immediately went into an armbar triangle attack.
Yeah, that
That's
was
an interesting setup to do that.
That was the best move for Alex Stiebling in the fight, was that triangle attempt. And right there, it looks like somebody ripped part of the cage, the foaming padding there of the cage. And, well, it's a familiar position we've seen. Chael Sonnen getting the takedown, putting Alex Stiebling up against the cage and pounding him out. Chael Sonnen looking for a big win over a good name. Alex Stiebling, a great name in the sport. We mentioned it. This would be a huge win for Chael Sonnen. He's got 5 minutes to try to pull it off.
Chael Sonnen trains with Randy Couture, and he fights in this fight just like Randy Couture.
Now, would you bail out of this situation, try to make it a standing fight, keep everything stacked in your favor, or do you want to stay in the guard and risk a submission?
Well, this is an important, we mentioned this is an important fight for Chael. He needs a win, and I think we're just going to see this. I think he's going to go for the takedown. He's just going to kind of grind it out. He knows he's well ahead. I mean, it's going to take a submission victory by Stiebling. He's got the arsenal to do it. Chael just doesn't want to make any mistakes.
Chest to chest, arm behind the head. He's not going to get a lot done that way, but he's going to be able to maintain control, not put himself at risk. And I think you'll see Josh Rosenthal, the referee, get involved if there's not more action.
Well, Josh is watching closely. Yeah, I was going to say Josh is watching very closely, and he's warning the fighters. Tell them they got to get busy because not enough action, they'll stand them up. And you know, the thing that's tough for Alex right now, mentally, see right now, you see what Alex just did? Just put his hand up. He's like, he's not doing anything. Let's stand up. But the problem for Alex, he can't defend the takedown.
He's not quick enough with his punches. Chael is just too fast on his feet.
Doesn't have enough in the punching range to keep people off his hips.
It's a speed thing. Chael is just faster than he is standing. Way
I agree with
faster.
you. And he's got that Division I background in wrestling.
Yeah.
So you know his skill there is going to be fairly dominant.
Skill with the speed.
This is where Alex Stiebling, he's got to capitalize. Chael Sonnen.
Stiebling's got a lot of energy, though.
Oh, flying knee missed.
You know, I was thinking flying knee, and he needed it, but oh, bang!
There's a takedown.
Too
I mean,
quick.
Just you see
way
him,
too quick.
You just see how quick. I mean, we mentioned it. Chael Sonnen in the Pac-10 wrestled for Oregon. Just put on a clinic.
Kevin Randleman told me that Kevin Randleman, had the fastest shot in the business. This guy closes the gap pretty fast.
One thing Randleman had, though, was a whole bunch of power.
Yeah.
He did get his hands on your legs.
And you
Same
know
with
what?
Coleman.
Kevin Randleman did have the quickest shot in the business. I'm telling you right now, I'm not going to dispute that because he really did. But Chael Sonnen showing the speed he has tonight in WEC.
Yeah, because the people that don't know about Kevin Randleman's shot only are going to go away from this fight knowing about Chael Sonnen's closing the gap.
Great performance by Chael Sonnen. And
He's
right
not
now,
getting tired either. He's staying active.
you see the strength he has, you see the speed he has, and he's just putting it to Alex Stiebling. Now remember, folks, we've seen Alex Stiebling in this position before. He's come back. I mean, it was just this dominant. I mean, he was just getting dominated, and he still found a way to come back and win.
Well, if there be a criticism of this fight and this kind of fighting style, it's that it hits one note and stays there.
Yeah.
Because like a crowd would get restless by a guy sitting in the same position on the ground, because a lot of people with the cage, they can't see the action as well as we can with the monitors.
Definitely. And that's the frustrating part. You know what I like what Chael's doing? He's starting with one position. He moves around, hits him with another shot. He's doing just enough to score a couple points here and there. And Josh Rosenthal, he watches closely like he's going to stand it up, and then Chael firing a few more punches to
Kind
keep
of reminds me of Miletich right here, too. When Miletich get on top, very active. You know, he's not going to expose himself, but he's going to continue to throw punches.
Because he respects Alex Stiebling enough to know that if he does something really crazy, like try to stop him or submit him.
You see, I've seen the second inside cradle tonight. Chael Sonnen put that on just to keep him from being able to stand up.
Well, Alex Stiebling has to figure it out quickly because there's well under a minute left in this fight, and he's got to do something. We mentioned the Hail Mary triangle choke. He's going to have to do it in the last 10 seconds if he wants to get a win here.
He's not even close to that. And
nothing.
No.
What a great performance.
Because he's got a butterfly
Chael.
guard. He's so far away. He's not going to sweep this guy.
No.
He should try sneaking up high each time, because even if Chael passes the guard, takes his back, Alex can get out of it. Because Alex has got to get variety from the position. Chael's taking a chance here.
He wants to finish the fight strong, and he does that. Chael Sonnen, what an impressive display. I mean, just a great technical matchup, and Chael Sonnen gets that win he wanted so desperately.
He took down a big marquee name, and by doing so, he elevates himself. He showed great dominance. He controlled the entire fight, good aggressiveness. I think his stock has just gone up.
Chael Sonnen, tell you what, he continues to improve each time, and Alex Stiebling looking for the answer, just didn't have it tonight.
Jeff
couldn't solve him.
Jeff and Ryan, you guys have to really admire the fact that Chael Sonnen, coming off 3 straight losses.
Yeah, you're right.
Got the mental...
2 to Jeremy Horn, we should mention.
Exactly, got the mental strength to come in against Alex Stiebling. To me, that shows a lot about a guy's will.
And certainly, you know, losing twice to, Horn, there's a superior submission guy there, and Stiebling, no slouch at submission.
Yeah,
he
we're
passed
talking
this big test.
We're talking about one of the best at 185. Let's go up to Justin Roberts.
Ladies and gentlemen, the results are in, and the decision is unanimous. The winner of this bout, fighting out of the blue corner, Chael Sonnen.
Chael Sonnen from Team Quest dominates the action, something we did not think could happen. We thought he could win, but not dominate. He did it from start to finish. Great win for Chael Sonnen from Portland.
Alex was never in this fight. He never blocked the takedowns after the midway through the fight. He just got totally tooled in this fight.
Good takedowns, good control, active in the top position, ground and pound. And here, just a statement at the end of the fight, raining blows down. Stiebling, though, he won't tap. Tough man.
Chael Sonnen, your winner tonight in WEC.